Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here with a brand new thoughts video for all of you guys, and yeah, it looks like, seems like I've actually decided to go back on the regular since after celebrating over 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, to which, by the way, thank you all so much for the hanging, really means a whole lot, so dry throat for a second, So yeah, I guess I've decided that I should go back to, of course, what I do normally ramp until my next batch of subscribers will finally come around for sure. So yeah, I guess it's what I can say on, of course, that front. And yeah, I guess for today's movie, I think it's about time that we talk about something a little bit more fun for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. Alright, so yeah, I guess for today's movie wrap now, I think it's actually quite fitting that I think it's about time that we get ourselves back into, of course, well, superhero movies, yeah. So yeah, quite literally just 1 month since after I did talk about a superhero movie, I think it's about time that we should go ahead and talk about another one that just came out for sure. So yeah, and of course in regards to, of course, today's movie, I think yeah, I guess seeing how last month we've of course had a bit of a pretty much a decent enough start with of course the guys over at Marvel with, of course, Phase 5 of their cinematic universe. I think it's about time that we jump right back into the other comic book company that has also been making some well-known superhero movies for sure, and that being, of course, DC. So yeah, quite literally making the jump from Marvel to DC for sure. Sorry about that. So yeah, I guess that's literally the jump we're making right now. We are, of course, jumping from Marvel to DC as we speak, in regards to, of course, today's movie for sure. So yeah, and actually, it is actually a good thing too, because yeah, currently, as of now, I think under the new leadership with, of course, James Gunn, seems like DC is, of course, going to be rebooting their cinematic universe and actually pretty much starting things up from scratch once again with a whole lot more new projects they've got in the works for sure. But until that actually happens, including this one, we do have 4 other movies that pretty much that DC's going to be pushing out for, of course, this year. That being, of course, The Flash, yeah, Blue Beetle, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, and of course in regards to today's movie, I think it's about time that we dive right into this superhero again with, of course, his long-awaited sequel for sure. So yeah. Yeah, it's been a long time coming, especially since after I talked about the first film. But I think it's about time that we should go ahead and jump right back into it once again, So yeah. I guess if anything, it's what I can say on that front. So yeah, with that being said, yeah, like I said earlier, looks like we'll be getting The Flash, Blue Beetle, and Aquaman, the Lost Kingdom. And of course, this movie we're going to be talking about today, which is, of course, the newest installment in the DC Extended Universe, which is, of course, none other than Shazam! Fury of the Gods. So yeah. Yeah, it is, of course, the latest movie that just came out that's part of the DCEU for sure. But it is also the long-awaited sequel to, of course, the first Shazam movie from 2019. So yeah, probably been a long time coming, and especially since after about, yeah, just about 3 to 4 years since after the first film for sure. But I think it's about time that we finally dive into it here today. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on that. Well, seems like I ran out of that, but good thing I got a backup, so... So, yeah. I guess it's what I can say on that front. Now, before I begin talking about this latest movie, I think it's about time that I give myself a little recap for those who don't even know, or of course new to these thoughts videos. So yeah, for those who actually don't know, years ago, I have of course got to talk about the first Shazam movie all the way back in 2019, and in case you want to know my full-on thoughts on it, I actually really love the first Shazam movie for sure. I think it's actually a brilliantly well done movie in its entirety, being a little bit more lighter than most of the other DC movies that came out, but it does also have that big of a dark feel to it that, again, a lot of other DC films actually do have for sure. So yeah, I guess either way, in my opinion, I think Shazam is definitely one of the best DC movies I've actually seen. Even if you took the first Wonder Woman out of the equation for sure, it's actually got a really engaging story, interesting characters, and of course some brilliant performances from the actors, and yeah. Yeah, everything else about that movie is just absolutely amazing all around. I really love the first Shazam movie for sure. So yeah, I guess it's what I can say on that. But I guess if you want a little bit more, probably a little bit more detail in like 15 minutes or less, I do highly recommend you go watch my thoughts video on the first Shazam movie, just to get the full-on details, of course, what I thought of that film. But then again, I only did that years ago for sure, and I've obviously grown since then, so... But either way, I still really love the first Shazam movie. It is definitely a really great one for sure, and definitely one of my favorite movies from 2019 for sure. Oh, excuse me. So yeah. And of course, when I heard the news that they were going to be making a sequel to, of course, this movie, I got really excited, and I'm quite curious to see, of course, what they're going to tackle upon for, of course, our heroes next. So yeah. Probably been a long time coming for sure, and yeah, well, I guess after about 3 to 4 years since after the first film came out, we finally got this long-awaited sequel for sure. So yeah, I was really excited for that ever since I got to see the first official trailer for it that premiered all the way back at Comic-Con last year. So yeah, I'm actually quite curious to see how that'll go for sure. And well, I just literally got back from, of course, seeing this movie for sure, and I guess this would beg the question, what do I think of this movie now that I got to see it? Well, truth be told, it's not really as strong as the first Shazam movie, but I guess I can give it credit. It does what I think a Shazam sequel will actually do for sure, which, yeah, actually did result in a pretty decent flick all around. But I'd be lying if I said that I didn't have a good time with it, because I actually did for sure. So yeah, I don't think this movie is actually good nor bad or anything. I think it's somewhere down in the middle for sure, and truly not really as strong as the first Shazam movie. But I did find myself having one hell of a good time for sure. So yeah, it's literally what I can say on that. All right. Alright, so now that I've actually got the short version out of the way, I guess I might as well pretty much go ahead and talk about everything that I need to talk about with, of course, this film. For starters is, of course, the story, and I'll give it credit, it actually does have some really great and unique ideas thrown into it, and I love the way how well they've built up the story for, of course, this film for sure, and quite literally, every single plot point they decided to throw in over the course of this movie. Yeah, I think it actually is actually done well, and I really do love some of the nice and unique ideas for sure. So yeah, they didn't actually keep it basic like what the first film did. They actually did expand a whole lot to see what they can do with it more and more for sure. So yeah, but I guess if anything, maybe I guess a few things I can say does have some slip-ups or hiccups here and there, but I didn't care nevertheless. I mean, yeah, it did kind of bug me a bit upon my viewing of course, this movie, but I think some of the good stuff they decided to throw in actually did surpass all that for sure, so... But yeah, I guess it's what I can say on, of course, that front for sure. I really did think they did a fine job with it for sure, and yeah, could have used a little reworking here and there, but I actually was actually impressed with, of course, some of the nice ideas they decided to throw into this one, which, yeah, is quite literally what I would expect, So yeah, and of course, the writing, I have to say, well, I guess I can almost kind of say the same thing. Some parts of it are, of course, written well and are very well crafted, but other times I just kind of felt they probably like missed some marks for sure that did kind of prevent anything from becoming good for sure. And maybe I think one or two more rewrites will actually be needed for sure to make it a much more interesting film for sure. But hey, I'm sure they did the best they could on that. However, I think the one thing I can give this credit for is that pretty much if anything, if there's one thing I do love about the first Shazam movie is that I actually do think the comedy and the humor is actually done very well, and of course in the case of this film, I'm glad they brought it back, and yeah, some of the jokes actually got me a good laugh for sure, but other times some other ones are... I'm not sure if they are meant to be cringy for sure, or of course they're just cringy on purpose for sure, or by accident. I have no fucking idea, but but yeah, it's almost kind of half and half for sure. Sometimes I do get a laugh, other times not so much, but hey, I guess if anything, I'm actually quite good. Yeah, I'm actually quite impressed for the fact that some of the jokes, and of course this one guy that are actually done well, actually did try to surpass all of course the ones that didn't work out very well. So, but yeah, needless to say, I'm actually really impressed. Nevertheless, for sure, and yeah, maybe I think it could have. Yeah, I guess if anything, in terms of the story, the writing, and the humor, yeah, maybe some parts of it didn't work out, of course, what I thought it would go, but the rest I have to say is still done well, which, yeah, it does kind of sound half and half, to which it kind of is for sure, but what can you do, so yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, so now that I've actually got those three out of the way, might as well go ahead and talk about the next couple of things I should talk about, which are, of course, the characters, and yeah, I guess if there's one thing I can say is that the characters in, of course, this movie is that, well, I know in the first film we've actually got to know them very well and have a really good sense of development for sure, and of course, if anything, for the case of this movie, I'm actually really quite thrilled, of course, the way they portrayed the characters for sure. Well, most of it, not all of it entirely. I do kind of feel that a good amount of characters actually have a really good sense of maturity that they throw in since after the first film. But at the same time, I do wish they could have actually been evolved a whole lot more, so that way we actually get a really good understanding on that. Of course, all of them for sure. So. But yeah, that did kind of bug me that they hardly any of them actually evolved, let alone Billy Batson, aka Shazam. So yeah, maybe I think it could have actually been explored a whole lot more, let alone gave us something a little bit better for sure. But hey, I'm sure they did grow a bit since after the first film, and I'll give them credit for, of course, what they've tried to do to give them any good sense of either development or make them a bit more interesting for sure. So, so yeah, not great, not terrible, but I say they're fine characters as they are. So, however, I think I will say the actors that played all these characters, yeah, I won't lie, I actually do think they actually pulled off some really, really good performances, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not even joking when I say I think a good amount of the actors giving them their all for sure actually did work for me, and I'm actually really impressed. Of course, the way the characters are, of course, portrayed for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, I'm actually really quite impressed for the fact that the actors that came back to play these characters, let alone some of the new ones they brought in to play the new characters, I'm actually really impressed with their performances. They're not great, but I do think they are really good nevertheless, and I actually find myself really liking them for sure. So yeah, I guess that's what I can say for, of course, the characters and the actors for sure. Yeah, maybe I think the characters would have gotten a bit more development, or, of course, some interesting plot points. But the actors did pull off some really good performances, and I'm actually quite impressed for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. Alright, so now that I've actually got those out of the way, what else is there for me to talk about? Actually, a whole lot for sure. I guess, if anything, seeing how this is a superhero movie, might as well talk about, well, the action. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, if there's anything I actually do love, and of course, if anything, I actually do think the action in this movie is actually brilliantly well done for sure. Truly a massive step up since after the first film for sure, and I'm actually really quite impressed. Of course, pretty much the action for sure. Every single fight scene and everything else is, of course, actually brilliantly well done, and I'm actually really impressed. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, there are some that did kind of bore me a bit, like I've seen this before in plenty of other superhero movies that I've actually seen that are way more exciting than this, but regardless on that front, I actually do think the action in this film is brilliantly well done. I'm actually impressed nonetheless. So yeah, and of course for the visuals and the effects, I'm kind of 50-50 on, of course, all the hang. I mean, some of the visuals and the effects in this sorry about that. So yeah, some of the visuals and the effects in this film are, of course, really amazing and really well done, while the others, on the other hand, I just kind of thought were a bit too cartoony at best. So yeah, maybe I think they might have rushed the later half of the effects in light of course, the film wanting to get itself released, or maybe it's just me, I have no idea. But yeah, I think it's what I can say on, of course, that front. So yeah, and of course, the direction in this film, to which, yeah, they did bring back the director of course, the first movie to do this one, and yeah, honestly, I think, to me, I do kind of follow the direction, of course, this film. may or may not be a little off for sure, but again, maybe I think it's just me. I have no idea, so but yeah, maybe I think it could have been done much better than what we got here, so but what can you do, so yeah, and of course the cinematography, the cinematography in this film, yeah, I will have to say it is brilliantly well shot for sure, as every single camera angle for sure is of course actually amazing. I really love on how well shot this movie is for sure. And of course for the film's A-ing, might be a little bit 50-50 for me. I think some parts of this film are actually A-ing very well, but the other half, on the other hand, it just kind of feels a bit choppy and just doesn't seem to go anywhere for, of course, parts of the movie that just, well, goes nowhere for sure. It's, yeah, and even sometimes I just kind of felt for parts of the A-ing, it just almost feels like it wanted to stop a scene rather than transition over to the next one for sure, so yeah. I guess if anything, maybe it might be just me, but what can you do, so but yeah, I guess if anything, yeah, I guess most importantly that I can say, of course, all that, yeah, I mean, there's no denying for the fact that, yeah, it may have missed some marks, but I can give it credit that it did try to, of course, capture the spirit of course, the first Shazam movie, and yeah, even though some parts of it didn't work, all the others, on the other hand, actually does, and I'm actually impressed with, of course, on how well they turned out for sure, so yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, so I guess that's everything that I can say on that, so yeah, I guess all in all, for while I don't think it's actually as strong or as impressive as, of course, the first movie, Shazam! Fury of the Gods is actually a pretty decent sequel, nevertheless, but I actually wouldn't be lying if I said that I didn't have a good time with it, because I actually did for sure, so yeah, maybe I think some parts of it that I pointed out could have worked a whole lot better than what I thought it was gonna go, but hey, I'm sure what they did to, of course, get this movie out was definitely the best they could, and of course, that had her for sure, so yeah. It's almost kind of similar to, of course, the movie I talked about last month, which is, of course, Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania. Sure, I mean, it's not really as strong as the first two Ant-Man movies that we got before, but it actually does do a fine job with some brilliant and unique ideas that I never thought I would see in that movie, but they did actually do their best to actually make it work for sure. I mean, yeah, we did have some pretty terrible choices made while making that film, but I'm sure they did the best they could to actually make it actually good for sure, which, yeah, I guess it didn't, but still a decent experience that I actually got for sure. And maybe I think that's pretty much the same reason I can give to Shazam! Fury of the Gods for sure, so yeah, do I think it could have worked better if it pretty much had a few adjustments here or there that could have resulted in a really great sequel to the first Shazam movie? Well, yeah, I definitely would say that, but I guess for now, given to, of course, what I actually said, decent is still decent enough, so yeah, and because of that, for my final score, yeah, I'll be fair on, of course, this one, and I'll give Shazam! Fury of the Gods a 6.5 out of 10 as my final score. Yeah, I mean, it's not good, not bad or anything, but it's a decent enough flick, nevertheless. And I still had a good time regardless for sure, So yeah. So yeah, I guess that's what I can say of course on that front, and I guess seeing of how if this is of course one of a few last films that'll be coming out before pretty much the DC Extended Universe actually makes a massive turnaround to actually try to make this whole DC Cinematic Universe actually work. I'm quite curious to see on what the other films that'll come out for the rest of this year will actually do for sure, to see if it'll actually meet that same level, but only time will tell for the have. So yeah, but I guess until then, if you are looking for, of course, the sequel to Shazam that is technically not really as strong as the first film, but actually does have some good stuff in it that makes you want to have a good time, then all I can say is, well, definitely check this movie out for yourselves. So yeah, I guess that's what I can say on, of course, at that front for sure. So yeah. Alright. Alright, so yeah, I guess that's pretty much what I can say on that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and by all means, what do you think of Shazam! Fury of the Gods? Do you actually really enjoyed it and think it's actually as good as the first film? Do you actually hate it and you actually think the opposite? Or maybe if you're like me and if you're somewhere in between for sure, I would definitely love to know. So yeah, definitely leave your thoughts on this movie in the comment section below. I would love to know. So yeah, I guess that's what I can say on, of course, the hat front for sure. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and well, I'm still begging for hopefully another good movie for sure. With of course this movie plus A Man Called Otto and Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania being okay, while Megan, Cocaine Bear, and Scream 6 actually being the only good ones I've actually seen. Hopefully, I think we'll get a massive turnaround for sure, and actually get something really, really great for sure. So yeah, we shall wait and see on, of course, that front. So I'll definitely keep my hopes up. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and of course, as always, I'll see you in the next video for sure. That I'll definitely get out within a matter of time. But until then, well, Shazam! Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427 Productions, for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and plenty more, in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and showing support to me on both of my wish lists on Amazon and Right Stuff Anime, and even supporting me with my link on Streamlabs that you can find on my Twitch page. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.